Weddings are a time for family and friends to join in celebration of a couple's love for one another. It's their last time to instill their wisdom as the couple prepares to begin their lives together. There's no better way to do this than with a big party, and every bride looks forward to wearing their best party dress, the bridal gown. After some lucky man has popped the question and a small celebration has occurred, it is time to start thinking about that dream dress as a reality. Before walking into their appointment, brides are recommended to do some sort of research of bridal gowns. This includes looking online and flipping through magazines and even visiting some salons casually without an appointment. Brides are recommended to look into style, color, designer, and anything else that will help them pick out a gown. Doing some research can help create a less stressful environment when picking out their dress at their first appointment. Initially, walking into a bridal salon will certainly be exciting for the bride and her family, but once it's time to hit the racks, the nerves will settle in. In salons everywhere, there can be hundreds to thousands of dresses to choose from, ranging from hundreds of thousands of dollars in price. In addition to the number of dresses to choose from, brides also have numerous of designers to choose from as well. Luckily, the fairy godmother of all bridal gowns is available for every question or decision during an appointment at any given salon. Who is this fairy godmother? She is the bridal consultant, someone who has been hired specifically to help brides select their gowns. Their job is to make the bride's search as painless and easy as possible. To do this, they often ask about the wedding style and the bride's style and what she wants to see in the gown on her wedding day. It is at this point that it is recommended that the bride mention her budget and bring forth any special requests when it comes to the gown. The more information and research from the bride, the easier it is for a consultant to help select a dress. There is always a lot more to the gown than most people think. The gown is not always just white, but could be cream or ivory or even a custom color depending on the bride. Consultants and brides will also look at attention to detail. The extent of the detail of the gown often depends on the type of wedding that the bride and the groom plan on having. Beyond the detail of the gown, finding the right shape is really important. The shape of the gown is what is the most flattering on the bride, but unfortunately is sometimes overlooked. Most brides, although having done their research, don't realize the type of the gown and their body type. This is where the consultant really comes in handy. There are multiple types of gowns that brides can choose from. The bridal consultant can help whether a bride should be wearing an A-line, a ball gown, sheath, mermaid, or a trumpet, all based on the bride's body type. Along with the fit of the gown, the consultant and the bride can explore different types of necklines, the length of the sleeves, and the length of the train. The benefit of carrying many designers in a salon is that the type of brides that schedule an appointment will be varied. Once a bride finds a style that she and the family likes, a consultant can get a true feeling of what designer the bride would wear best. Designers often have many lines of gowns for different types of brides in order to reach out to more styles. After trying on many gowns depending on the bride, she has usually decided or wants to consider a certain gown. When thinking about the style of the gown that she loves the most, it is time to complete the look. This includes a few accessories, but first is often the veil. Originally, the veil was a symbol of the bride's virginity, but in this day and age, the veil is looked to as an accessory in completing the bride's look. The veil should in no way overshadow the bride and the gown, but simply complement them. Depending on the type of gown, style of venue, and the bride's vision, the veil can come in multiple styles in order to be the perfect accessory. There are a few styles of veils that brides can choose from. The birdcage is often seen on edgier brides or brides with an old sense of fashion. The cathedral-length veil is usually paired with a statement dress and a statement venue to match. Most commonly, brides choose the fingertip-length veil, which is just as long as the name suggests. The detail of the veil should be something that matches the gown and frames the bride. Veils often act as framing tools for photographers during their wedding. Since it will be in most of the ceremony pictures, it's crucial to pick one that the bride really likes and complements both the dress and the bride's style. Like the veil, other accessories can be considered while trying on gowns in a salon. Jewelry is one that gives bride a look into how they may want to appear on their wedding day. Depending on the neckline and the veil, certain jewelry may or may not be worn or considered. But when the bride starts finding all the right accessories or all the wrong ones, she and her family and the consultant must keep talking about what the bride wants and whether or not she has changed her mind about the type of gown that she wants to wear on her wedding day. Over the course of an appointment, brides and their families will often change their minds. It is not uncommon for brides to have a dream gown, try it on, and have it be completely wrong. This is where the consultant's role really comes into play. The consultant can truly help the bride steer in a new direction without losing the image of her wedding or her bridal style. The wonderful thing about having a consultant help you with the process is that it provides an unbiased view who can help be decisive when choosing a gown, especially when the gown you thought you wanted doesn't work out anymore. At the end of it all, the process leads to a bride finding a dress that not only matches her own style, but the couple's style and the theme of the wedding. If all goes well, when talking to the consultant and the family, then the bride can leave happy from any bridal salon. After choosing the bridal gown, the bride can now focus on the rest of the details of her wedding.